All right, y'all already know what it is. It's your boy here, J Love with Sour Milk Podcast. Y'all already know what's going on here, man. We got the pleasure and the honor to have the great Statesboro legend. I mean, one of them boys. You may know him as Big T. Big T, man. You already know Terrence Lovett in the building. What's going on, man? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. Chilling. Saturday night. The weekend, baby.
I already know, man. So how you been? How your day was?
It was good, pretty much laid back, At this point out, less is more. So
Hey, I know it
that's
be
what's
like
up.
that, man. When you get older, you already know, man. You convert over, less is more. Used to be more is less.
Most definitely, most definitely.
All right, so everybody want to know, man, the legend. Everybody want to know, who are you? How did you come to being the man that you are today, right? So we're going to start from the beginning, man, so everybody can know, man. So let's start from the beginning. Where you from?
Statesboro, Georgia.
Statesboro, Georgia. Statesboro. Where in the Statesboro? Where would you describe where you're from in Statesboro?
Well, we call it cross town, right here by the Jets, right here by Dunlap, the hood, right next to the hood, but not the hood, but
Yeah, next door neighbor knocking
yeah,
on the door.
yeah, we here.
All right, so let's start from the beginning, man. How describe your childhood? Let's say 1 through 10. How was your childhood?
Well, it was good. I guess it was as far as being a young black person, we had it we had it pretty good. I guess I can't complain. That we right next to the Jets, but we stay in a single standing house, and that was an advantage. But everybody thought that we had money, but we had the same struggles as everybody else. We just looked a little better doing it, I guess. But it was a night. I can't complain about my childhood. I had a good childhood. Mostly, mother and father was together until a certain point. Then they wasn't, but they still coexisted. We still, we were still a family.
Family, yeah,
Yeah,
still seeing both. Both was still in your life.
most definitely. That was advantage. That was nice to have too, because that absent parent shit is I guess it would be tough. I hear it is, but I didn't have those problems.
All right,
They
all
were
right.
separate parents, but they weren't absent.
Yeah, definitely. That's always good, man. So, did you have any siblings, brothers and sisters?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I'm like damn near kind of like the middle child of six. I'm probably number four.
Yeah.
I had three girls, and then me, and then another girl, and then my younger brother. So we had plenty of siblings. It was and shit, cousins. Since we were pretty well established in the family or whatever. Had cousins come over, stay over. Had cousins from up north come like every summer damn near, and we just had a regular. I guess it's regular, but we had a good childhood.
So you had good family.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Most
definitely good family bond. Outside of the immediate family, that's always good. That's always good.
Most definitely.
Now, what were you into at your younger age? Like, what did you get into? Were you into sports? Were you into like building? Like, what were you into?
Well, I was into sports. I always played the rec ball and all that. And back in the day, we had, I don't know if they still have it, but we had a thing called punt, pass, and kick
Yeah.
that we would, you football players, you'd go out there on set. And mainly now, back in the days then, we would walk to the park. It wasn't our parents take us to the park and do this. And
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
We would walk over there to the park and participate in the punt, pass, and kick thing, and all this and that. But as I got a little older, I got into them dogs. I always loved dogs, but I went from dogs as pets to other kind of dogs, and I just always had a love for dogs.
So how old were you when you got your first personal dog?
Um, Well, I was younger than 10, I know, and it was a German Shepherd. His name was Champ, and he lived a long time. He probably lived about 10, 11 years, which is pretty long for a dog, I guess. But yeah, that was the first dog that I ever that I took.
Personal care of it.
Yeah, that I was taken care of. Even though he was a family dog, he was really my dog because I was the oldest boy. So I took that responsibility.
And how old you say you was then?
I was younger than 10.
So you say you're about 8, 9,
right.
7, 8, 9.
So he lived over 10 years. So
yeah, so he's like 8. You was about to high school, graduating high school when he died.
Yeah.
All right, all right.
Well into school.
So after, let's say middle school, how were you in middle school? Did you get another dog, or did you venture off into other things?
Well, like I said, Champ, he lived, and when he died, I kind of got into the pit bull thing. I don't know how I ended up getting. Yeah, when I first ended up getting a pit bull, my mom, we didn't have a dog. I think it was after Champ died, and mom went to the animal shelter and got a dog. Actually, the damn dog had a do not give away tag on the damn cage, and mom took the tag off the cage, and we got the dang on dog, and he was a pit bull, and he was a badass. I mean, that's when I got into the pit bulls because he was. Well, one reason I got to liking pit bulls because I used to walk my dog Champ all the time. Well, I didn't have to walk him; he walked with me. He didn't even have to be leashed or nothing. He just walked with me beside me. And there was some guys. It was an old white guy had some pit bulls, and he had a whole kennel, like rows of kennels of pit bulls. And we was walking past his house, and two of the pit bulls came out there and just because my dog Champ, he was a bad dog as far as we knew because in the hood we wasn't into pit bulls right then, and they cleaned my little dog up. I'm talking about her.
They jumped.
They jumped. Double team. I mean, he didn't even have a chance. He couldn't even run. He couldn't even run, and we were by the big ditch, so I had to take my dog down to the ditch and watch him off.
Yeah.
Good before I even brought him home because I didn't want nobody to think I was fighting him, but I wasn't fighting.
Yeah.
Because I would fight him against the dogs in the neighborhood because everybody in the neighborhood had like yard dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's what kind of went me to going toward the pit, the liking wanting the pit, and then when mom brought the pit home and he was a good pit.
That stamped it.
Yeah, he
How old was the pit when she brought him home?
No idea but he was young.
He was young, or he wasn't grown or whatnot.
Yeah, he was grown. He may have been a year.
Oh, but wasn't like.
He was young, but he was grown enough to handle his business from day one.
What was that dog's name?
His name was Bandit.
Bandit.
Bandit, and he I named him Bandit, and one of the first few days I had him, he was a pit, and I took him around to a guy had a barbershop old cat named Red, and they had a big bulldog. He was a big white bulldog named Red, and he used to beat everybody. And I took him over there, and we beat Red's ass. We beat Red that first day, because he had some sons about my age, so they brought their dog over, and it was like a path to go through to the projects, and they brought him right to the project. We was right there on the corner, and we let him go, and Bandit did his thing. Bandit did his thing. And,
he beat the undefeated.
He beat the bully of the block. He beat the bully of the block, and that's when my love for pit started.
So then you started fighting them?
Yes, because because it was another cat around the block, Mr. Bird. They came from Michigan or somewhere, and they had some pits too, and their pits look a lot like mine, and they're supposed to be badass.
Yeah.
They had one named Rock, and one day we went around there, and we let Rock and Bandit go, and Bandit got the best of Rock, and it was in their yard, so Mr. Bird kind of took offense to that.
Yeah.
and he went to kicking my dog and all this and that, and we just got out of the yard and we was happy.
Yeah.
It was just pickup
Yeah.
fights. Wasn't nothing for no money.
Yeah.
We were just doing some pickup thing, but we beat him too. He supposed to been one of the guys from the city that had the pits. And,
Yeah.
we conquered that.
So how old were you at this time?
At this time, I probably was about 14, 15.
14, 15?
Yeah. Yeah, and probably, junior high, high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Junior high, yeah. That's when I first started with pits, and Bandit was a good one, but I guess I fought him too much because Mom took it. Mom told me somebody stole the dog.
Oh, she took him on a ride.
Right. Because I know, well, I think she said somebody stole him or something, whatever. But I looked and the collar was like unleashed, and somebody gonna steal the dog.
Yeah. They
gonna
taking
take
the collar, yeah.
too. But the collar was on the ground and everything. But I don't know. Eventually, I think she may have told me that she took the damn dog off because I was fighting the dog and all this and that. But I was pit struck by then. So when I did get another dog, it was a pit.
So how many fights you think you gave Bandit?
Bandit? Oh,
Yeah.
man. Them free fights, man, we probably maybe fought like maybe once every 2 months. Because in the summertime you don't fight that much because of the healing process and the bugs and everything in the summertime and the flies infection. But during the winter months, every time they heal up, it take maybe a month to heal up. Once your scars heal,
the healing process.
You go back in, yeah. And it was mainly free back in then. We made guys get a talking trash.
Yeah.
We made bet 10, 20, $50, $100 was a big bet for the backyard stuff, because at that time we wasn't into conditioning the dog. We just ran with the dog what we call straight off the chain.
Yeah.
But as we got into it, we went to conditioning and making contracts and going places, and kind of betting some good money on them.
So when did you start that process of actually like going places and like betting money and doing contracts? And how old was you when you started that, like really taking that as a profession?
That was that had to be after my after high school, after the Army. Well, after the Army.
Oh, so we jumping back some. We
Yeah,
jumping. All right. So let's go back to high school. So in high school, you weren't making money from the dogs. You were making like $50, $20.
Yeah, we were just doing backyard.
Yeah, just backyard, and that was with Bandit.
That was with Bandit, and I acquired a pit that one of my sister's boyfriends had, and he gave him to her, but I took him.
Yeah.
His name was Hard Rock.
All right.
And he was a good pit. He wasn't what they call dead game, but
yeah,
he was game enough to do what we wanted him for the backyard stuff.
Yeah.
So we won a few little backyard fights with him because he won more than he lost. He may have lost one fight, and that was against a dead game dog.
What's a dead game dog?
A dead game dog is a dog they're gonna gonna leave that corner, cause in the game when you fighting them, you both turn your dogs away from each. You get separate corners. You be in like a 10 by 10.
Yeah.
You go to separate corners. You turn your back, and then after the count of 10, you turn and each dog face each other, and you alternate. This dog go first, or that dog go first. You let the dog go. The dog has to come all the way across and make contact within 10 seconds. That's how the game go. But see, Hard Rock wasn't equipped for that. Hard Rock was like, he one of the dogs you put him up and let him go like that. But that's how you do. Like you really betting some money. You do the what they call Cajun rules, and you back them off these corners, and the way you determine which dog go first, because once you have out a hole or whatever, the one dog to get out a hole, like if a dog don't have a bite on another dog, and you call out a hole, and then the dog that don't have the bite got to, you release him first. And so the next time, it don't matter who out a hole, you just alternate. The other dog go first, and you know, a dead game dog got to come out that hole every time, winning or losing. And I've had some dead game dogs, but Horror wasn't one. Horror was a good backyard dog.
Mm. Oh, that don't sound like it's fair though, man.
It's fair. It's fair.
How you gonna win that?
How you gonna win? Your dog got to be the gamer. Oh, I'm telling you what, because when you're doing it like that, that's when you get into the conditioning.
Oh, yeah.
All the time, the best dog don't win, because sometimes you give out the gas, you might be the best dog, but if you ain't got no gas, you can't go.
All right, so how do you condition a dog? What was your conditioning method?
Well, we had a wheel, and the wheel that we had was set up. It had a cage in the front, and sometimes, like most times when you start them out, you had to bait them, put a chicken or a rabbit. We had rabbit, and put a rabbit in the cage, and the dog would run around.
Yeah, chasing the cage.
The cage. But you know, once you got them used to running the wheel,
yeah,
you didn't have to put nothing in there. Just put him on there.
Yeah, he run.
He'd run.
How long would you do that for?
Oh man, hours. At least, you know, because you never know. Because some fights, when you're doing it like that,
yeah,
they may go an hour. Yeah, I've seen fights that go 2 hours. Dogs just be so tired, all they can do is come in and make contact, you know, but they at least have to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
So yeah, you'd have to have the gas in the dog, because you know, sometimes if your dog ain't in shape, he may be the better dog, but
yeah,
he just
you
give
got
out
no
gas.
win.
Yeah.
All right, so through high school, you had Bandit. And,
Yeah.
All right.
Bandit.
Now after high school, that's when you got Hard Rock. Like
Well,
from
no,
let's say
well,
like
in
from
high school, yeah.
you was in high school, you got Hard Rock.
And after the Army, that's when I went to buying game dogs.
All right. So when did you go to the Army?
Right out of high school, 83.
83. And how long did you was in the Army for?
I was in the Army like 3 years.
3 years.
Minimum, yeah.
What was your experience going to the Army?
It was cool, you know, because the Army is, at that age and doing that, the Army was mainly for me, and I was right there in Fort Stewart, so
Yeah.
I was coming home every day, so
Yeah.
it was mainly a big party. And then bring my homeboys to Statesboro, we just run
Yeah.
around and drink and chase women.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause that what the Army was for me. That's why I guess it didn't work out, because I was just too close to home. I was home.
This is another job.
Yeah, it was just, you know, we come on, man. We'd come home every night, and